On Affro's Curiosities, my most successful video was me looking at Duckstation for the second time against real PlayStation hardware. A lot of you loved the results along with the excellent software shown from the Duckstation team. Now, using my MacBook, I aim to test more games to see how the two fare when pushed to the limit. That means my PlayStation is using the RGB SCART cables connected to the OSSC with a 5x output for 1200p. Although any high-res games were outputted at pass-through mode. The Duckstation emulator is using the settings that you see on screen now. I've boosted the resolution to 4K, used the disk speedup functions, turned on overclocking to 150% and used 24-bit colors to eliminate dithering completely. Oh, and I disabled any semblance of interlaced video. I also enabled perspective correction settings to make the game look as smooth as possible within the textures. Let's see how the two fare. We start with Wipeout 3 Special Edition. This PAL exclusive game has widescreen 16:9 support, so let's try it. Wipeout 3 is a fantastic looking game, even today. The texture quality, colours and overall artistic vision really hold up despite the age of this title. Duckstation really enhances this game tenfold. The differences are unbelievable. Just look at the detail in Duckstation and the lack of dithering really makes the image shine. In terms of performance, the games seem identical, although the load times on Duckstation are significantly quicker thanks to the disk speedup hack. Also, the perspective correction hack works well here. Almost everything texture-wise is straight and true with little glitches present. This is a huge success for Duckstation. Silent Hill is next, and I was looking forward to this one. This classic horror title is a sensational effort from Konami, but I always wondered what would happen if the game was remastered. This PlayStation title suffers from inconsistent frame rates, massive amounts of dithering, and the conversations are a bit stilted with slow responses from the characters. Duckstation really brings the graphics to life. The detail is once again incredible, the 3D backdrops benefit with details now truly coming to life, and the frame rate has improved with it all mostly locking to 30 frames per second. The conversations are snappier thanks to the disk speedup hack, and load times are pretty much instant. The charm of the PlayStation look is lost when using these enhancements, but the game definitely plays better because of them. Tomb Raider 2 is an older title that's quite dated, but it's my favourite of the older Tomb Raider series. This game looks alright on PlayStation, and the game has decent detail on Lara herself. The backgrounds do look a bit suspect, lacking details when viewed up close and having the usual PlayStation weakness of warping textures around the player. Duckstation does improve the game in many ways. The frame rate is locked to 30, instead of dropping frames from time to time in the PlayStation footage, and the details really stick out. The texture quality is better, although still a bit poor, but what can you do? At least the details are as clear as day. Do you think this is a good improvement over real hardware? Let me know in the comments. Demolition Racer is one of my favourite games of yesteryear, even if it is a bit of porridge. Don't ask, I like this game, okay? Playing it on PlayStation is workable, but the frame rate is the main problem. Getting 16 cars to crash into each other in these decently sized tracks slows the PlayStation and affects handling. Not good. Duckstation then not only improves visual quality but fixes the frame rate thanks to the overclocking hack, and in turn keeps the handling confident and consistent throughout a race. I had more fun playing this title on Duckstation than on real PlayStation hardware for this aspect alone, never mind the improved 4K graphics. I do understand why some of you prefer emulation over real hardware when examining results like this. Here is a Japanese PlayStation exclusive game, Gowcaizer. Yeah, I never heard of it either. Must say it has this odd 3D-ish view as you fight. Very forward thinking as you can see. This aspect can be disabled as I found out after recording. This game is utter rubbish, but that 3D view thing with the 2D fighters made me wonder how Duckstation would fare when blown up to 4K. Wow, look at that! The character sprite and 3D-ish backdrops have seen a huge improvement in quality and clarity. I was not expecting this result. The game is still useless, but at least it looks nicer, right? This makes all the difference.
Here we go.
Speaking of useless, how about Battle Sabers? Yes, it is another Japanese PlayStation exclusive title. The unique aspect of this fighting game is the ability to choose parts before each fight. This could have been pretty interesting, but the gameplay is stiff, controls like broken glass, and animates like cardboard boxes trying to fight. Still, at least Duckstation makes certain details shine through, and the game does have a more cohesive look about it now. It doesn't make up for the awful gameplay, so proceed with caution, or just don't play it at all. That's a good idea. Here's a good game, Bloody Roar 2. This title has widescreen support and uses the PlayStation's high-res mode, aka 480i or 576i, to render the graphics. Although old, this is a very impressive game visually. The graphics are smooth, detailed and animate very nicely for a game released in the late 1990s. I also love transforming into a beast and kicking the Glutamus Maximus out of my opponents. Duckstation does enhance the graphics, and thanks to the 480i output, the game is very sharp to the eye. The jagged lines of PlayStation hardware are all now smoothed out and look very nice as well. Right, I did record other games and I want you to hear the audio so you can decide which of the two platforms you prefer, both in graphics and sound. I'll see you at the end. I hope you enjoyed this updated look on Duckstation against real PlayStation hardware. It was pretty clear that the emulator works beautifully and enhancing PlayStation games can have great results. All of this will depend on the title in question, along with what you intend to do to make the experience better for you. Everyone is different with different tastes to graphics, so you do have flexibility when it comes to giving your experience a personal taste. I will say, do not let Duckstation invalidate real hardware. There will always be a place for playing on real PlayStation hardware, and the retro community has worked wonders with this piece of technology. We cannot deny how great the emulator is though, and we should celebrate both because one would not exist without the other. You folks let me know, what are your thoughts on Duckstation? Tell me in the comments, and I will see you soon.